is why, as chairwoman of the Senate Rules Committee, I've worked to ensure that voting rights are a priority. It's why one of our first hearings this year was on the For the People Act. Why, and I see Reverend Warnock here, why we took the Rules Committee on the road to Georgia in its first hearing in 20 years. And just last month, Senator Baldwin and I held a roundtable discussion in Wisconsin on what's been happening in that state and what would have been put into law, including only having one ballot drop-off box in the entire city of Milwaukee if the governor hadn't stood in and vetoed it. And we're not done yet, because these discussions with voters are the most pressing testament that the threat to the freedom to vote is very real and affecting people of all walks of life across the country. We can't sit back idly and watch our democracy be threatened. As President Biden said in Philadelphia, the fight to protect the right to the vote is the test of our time. Americans have fought and died to protect this freedom, and 56 years after the Voting Rights Act was passed by this chamber and signed into law, we are still continuing this fight. We have asked our colleagues from the other side of the aisle to join us on this bill. We have made many changes to this legislation in response to concerns they have raised, in response to concerns Senator Manchin raised, in response to concerns that Secretary of States have made across the country. We have adapted this bill to make it much easier to implement in rural areas, in small towns. We are proud of this legislation. But yet, what do we hear from the other side of the aisle? Well, over the last few months, one of their refrains, which I find so amusing, is they say this will somehow result in chaos. Truly, chaos is a 5-hour wait to vote in the sun in Georgia without food or water. Chaos is purging eligible voters from voter rolls and prohibiting mail-in ballot drop boxes and having only one in the entire Harris County in Texas for 5 million people.